Namaste everybody, welcome to Aphinya Yoga. I am Aphinya. Today it's yoga over 40 and we are going to focus on moving through pain and discomfort. Talking about pain and discomfort, they come in so many shape and form. It comes in the physical sensation, it comes in the emotional sensation, and it's also come in the term of our mental sensation. Often, as human, when we feel pain and discomfort, the first thing that we normally will do is just to ignore and deny and try not to really feel it, which is normal. However, the question that each and every one of us should ask is, what happened next? When we ignore our pain and discomfort, when we deny, when we look away for a long period of time, what will happen next with this pain and discomfort? You need to know that they will never going away when you are doing that. It stores in our body, and the more it's restored inside of us, the more we ignore, the more powerful it will become. And at one point in our lives, this pain and discomfort will cause a very serious illness in either our mental health, physical health, or emotional health. The best way that we are going to handle, I believe, the pain and the discomfort more healthily is to allow us to move through them. It's the energy. What it takes is just to have to go through us, and we choose to open and make space for it. And even better, that we probably should try to be curious of why we feel them, because most of the time it's actually here to show us something about us that we stuck on, something within us that when the situation happen, when the people act a certain way, say a certain thing, it triggers something inside of us. So what it is that we should take care inside of ourselves, so then we can be free from discomfort and pain forever. And this is the practice of yoga. Okay, we are going to move through pain gently in this yoga practice for over 40. Props that you should have for your specific aches and pains. You may need knee pad. For your knee, some of us have already some challenge when the knee is actually on this thin mat. It's even though it's thick enough, but it might not be thick enough. Okay? You need probably 2, if not 3 blankets in this practice today, because at the end I will show you Shavasana pose that will require the use of blankets. Also, please have 2 blocks and a strap. Here we go. So I'm going to move the blanket away for now. So you are going to move the blocks kind of next to you. The blanket will be the last prop that we're going to use at the end, so you can kind of move it further away. But knee pad, blocks, and strap should have them nearby. Okay. Just allow me to drink tea for a little bit. Let's start by come down on your back. Lie down. Extend your arms over your head. Exhale, now reach your arms long out through the crown of your head and also from your core, lengthening your legs long to the opposite direction and start to rock your hips side to side. If you would like, you can interlace your finger and pressing your palms away from you when you exhale. That is also feels good. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, length long out through your arms, long out through your legs. Keep rocking your hips side to side. Breathe. Stop rocking your hip. Let's circle your ankles toward one another. You can keep extending your arms over your head, or you can start moving your arms open like wing while you are circling your ankles. I would love 3 more here. 1, 2, 3, and change the direction, please. And as you breathe, just pay attention of this stiffness and discomfort in the body without judging yourself. 3 more times here. 1, 2, 3. We go from here to a pose called windshield wiper. What you are going to do is step your feet closer to your hip distance apart, knees bent. Feet on the floor. When you're ready to move, just drop your knees side to side and keep breathing. Allow your inhalation. You feel like your inner body expand open. Imagine yourself make room for this discomfort feeling. And when you exhale, imagine you just allow the breath to take away this sensation from you. Now come back to center. Have your right ankle above your left knee and draw your left leg in toward your chest. Either hold the front of the shin by interlace your fingers or the back of your thigh. If that is not seem to work for you, grab a strap, place it behind the thighs, and lift your legs, hold the strap on each hand, and pull that left leg in toward your chest and have your elbows on the earth. And keep breathing. Relax your jaw. 2 more breaths here. Your right leg, square the shin with your chest. Last breath. Exhale fully. Then you let go of your left leg, have the foot on the floor. Your right leg, place a strap at the ball of the foot. Hold each end of the strap with both hands and kick your right leg up toward the sky. Spread your toes. Use the exhale to pull that right leg toward you. Okay? Inhale, breathe. Exhale, just bring that right leg closer to you while you keep your right leg straight. 2 more breaths. Exhale fully. Relax your jaw. Last one. Hold it in a way that your arms remain straight and keep your shoulder on the floor. That's the last breath. Then from here, grab both ends of your strap with your right hand. Open your left arms out, palm facing up on the floor. And then exhale, you are going to open your right leg to the right. Now your left leg, your knee is bent. Open your left knee to the left and keep your hips square. Your right hand I would love you to hold the strap in a way that your elbow can be on the floor. If you have to make the strap longer, please do so. Deep breath in. Exhale fully. Hips square toward the ceiling. 2 more breaths. Exhale, allow your shoulder to be heavy. Just be aware of the sensation, last breath here in the body. Exhale, last one here. Then inhale, bring both legs up center. Now right foot, this time on the floor, knees bend. Left leg, the ankle above your right knee. You either hold your right leg by interlace your fingers, either behind the thighs, the front of the shin, or use a strap. See where you are in terms of your stiffness. This is why being curious about your body is so important. Take a deep breath. Exhale, let it go. And see your right leg may come closer or maybe not. 2 more breaths here, please. Because when you're curious, you don't blame yourself. 1. So then you can give and take last breath here of what your body needs. And you don't also overdo it. Let go of your right leg. Have the foot on the floor, knees bend. Left leg this time, put the strap at the ball of your left foot. Hold your strap on both hands and kick your left leg up toward the sky. Use the exhale to draw your left leg in toward your chest. Hold the strap in a way that your arms are straight and your shoulders are on the floor. 2 more breaths, please. Exhale fully. Last breath. Stay right here with your stretch. Now hold both ends of your stretch with your left hand. Bring your right arms out, palm facing up toward the sky on the floor. And then next exhale, when you open your left leg to the left, your right leg also open your right knee to the right. Okay? Find the spot that your hips square toward the ceiling. Remember, you hold your left leg in a way that your left elbow can be on the floor. So you use that as a foundation to anchor and give you the power. 2 more breaths. And you'd also want to pull that left leg toward your shoulder. 1. Be curious right here. Exhale as the breath goes. See if you can pull the left leg closer or not. Then carefully bring your left leg up center, bring your right knee up center. Bend your left knee, take the strap away. Hug this time both knees toward your chest, rock side to side. We go into a pose called Happy Baby, which means that your feet point straight up toward the ceiling, knees bend. And you are going to open your knees wider than your trunk. And you are going to use your hand, hold the outside edge of your feet. And if that is not available, like you're curious about it, if it's not available, use a strap. Place it at the ball of your feet. Right? Hold it as long strap as you need to, and then aim your feet toward the ceiling. And then pull the strap toward the earth so your knee can be bent. And you kick into the strap just gently. Rock your hips side to side. Your jaw relax. Knowledge of where the stiff happen. Can you breathe a little bit more? into that stiffness. And with the exhale, come imagine you just let go of the tension. You don't judge. You don't blame yourself. You just let it be. Last breath here, please. And you stop in the center. You are going to let go of the strap. Bring your feet together. Bring them toward the earth. Supta Baddha Konasana is the supine butterfly pose, and your knees is wide open. Right. Your arms can reach over your head one more time. And with the exhale, come you length long out through the arms and you rock the hips side to side. We are in this hip opening once again. Our hip store a lot of emotion and tension. So opening this space is a good idea. Couple more breaths, please. Keep your jaw relaxed. Keep your focus into your breath and to your body. Last breath here. Exhale fully. You stop rocking your hip. Use your hand to go into the either sides of your knees and bring your knees up center. Draw your knees toward your chest. Hug yourself and rock side to side. Roll your knee on to the right. Use your right hand, go up alongside the ears and you lift your head and then rest it onto your own upper arms. Left hand in front of you. Push the floor away, help you to come up to a seated position. And then take yourself from here to hands and knees. Then right here, grab the knee pad. Put it underneath your knees and bring your arms out a little bit wider than your shoulders. Spread your fingers apart. Come to a tabletop position. Tuck your toes under. And when you're there, start to make a big circle with your spine. What you are going to do is that when you push your weight back to the knees, round your back up toward the sky, exhale. Tailbone down, head down, and start rocking to the other side. And chip your weight forward toward your wrist and start to arching your back, head up, tailbones up. And then roll into the other wrist and then push your weight back toward the knee and start rounding your back up toward the sky, head down, tailbone down, and circle to the other side. Come back forward toward your wrist and start to arch your back, head up, tailbones up, inhale, and then exhale, round your back, go back toward your knees. Inhale, come forward toward your wrist, arch your back. Do you get that movement? You see, you can find that. You can adjust the width of your knees if you feel like it's just a little bit too narrow. Even your arms, you can open them wider. With your wrist, though everyone, make sure that when you look at your wrist crease, is parallel to the front edge of the mat. And your palms probably diagonal out slightly. Can you do 2 more in this direction? 1, 2. And change the other direction, please. I want you to also crawl the floor with your finger pad. Because of that, your wrists are going to be strong and protected. And when you get a hold of your body, you feel like, okay, I get the motion. Now, can you allow your neck to also move with it? Breathe. And then you last 2 here. 1, 2. Come back center. We're going to go to thread the needle. You are going to come high on your left fingertips. Right hands come off the floor, lift it, and then thread through your left hands and knees. You're going to look up toward the sky to the left and bring that right shoulder down toward the earth. Right. And use your left hand, move it right in front of your face with your elbow bend. Angle it toward the earth and then lengthen your left hip away from you. And breathe. Now, if this doesn't seem to work for you, grab a block. Okay, one option. When you thread the needle to the left with your right hand, look up, have your head rested on the block and see how that feels okay for you or not. If it still doesn't feel right, it feels just a little bit too lift and doesn't feel safe, you can come and stand on your knees and cross your right hand to the left and use your left hand to pull your right arms a little bit away to the left. Do you see that? Yes? 2 more breaths. 1. See which version works for you. 2. And then you unthread and you do the other side. Come high on your right fingertips. Left hand, you lift it off from the floor and you thread in between your right hands and knee. You look to the right and up toward the sky. Hips over knee and bring that left shoulder down toward the earth. Heads on the floor. If it doesn't work, bring your head, rest is on the block instead. Okay. And you stay high, your right fingertips, elbows bend, and lengthening your right hips away from you. Or head on the floor. Last 2 breaths here. Or you cross your left hand to the right and use your right hand to pull it further. 1. 2. Wherever you are, come back onto your hands and knees. Grab one block, place it on your right hand. I want you to make a fist and place it on top of that. Start to turn your body open to the left side of the house. Now your right knee, lift the foot and swing the shin to make it parallel to the short side edge of the mat. Left leg, kick it back, long. Your right hand, right knee, and left foot this time is in one straight line. Ready? And then bring your hips over the knee. Draw your core in, inhale. And then exhale, push from the block. Energy toward your left foot and length from there all the way out through your left fingertips. 2 more breaths. Exhale, turn your chest a little bit more, opening up toward the sky. Bring your shoulder blades together on your back. Last one, next, nice and long. That is inhale and exhale. Then next, inhale slowly. Turn yourself back toward the floor. Okay. We're going to go into a lizard pose. So what you are going to do is that step your left leg forward. Heel toe your left foot to the left. Diagonal your foot slightly to the left. Knee go to the same direction with your toes. You may need 2 blocks for this one. Your body is going to diagonal to the right. See that? Body diagonal to the right, your left foot diagonal to the left. Hips stay back, core is in, lengthen your spine long out through the crown of your head. Exhale, you are going to bend your elbow and let the chest go toward the earth. Now this will depend on how tight your hips are. See each exhale, how low can you go down toward the earth. What you need to be cautious is that when you take your chest down toward the floor, keep moving please. Your left knee still remain over the ankle. Your hips stay back, doesn't come forward with you. The only thing that goes toward the floor is your chest, okay? You can rest your elbow on the blocks. Last breath here. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. You can use the block to help you. Take your left knee to meet your right knee. Bring your hand down in the tabletop position and you rock your hips side to side. And come back up center. Now have the block on your left hand, like make a fist on it. Start to turn your body open to the right side of the house and your left leg lift the foot and swing your shin to parallel toward the front edge of the mat. Get your right leg kicked back straight and you check your left hand, left knee and your right leg in one straight line. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push the blocks away from you and send the energy into your right foot and length from there all the way out to your right fingertips. 2 more breaths, inhale. Breathe into your heart. Exhale, length long out through your right side body. Last breath. Open your chest a little bit more up toward the sky. And carefully, you turn your chest toward the floor. Right? Grab the block. If you need height, block will give you height. Go into a lizard pose. Now this time, step your right foot to the right. Heel toe it to the right. Diagonal the foot. Knee go to the same direction with your toes. Body diagonal to the left. Okay, hips go back. Chest go forward. Core draw it in, up and away from the floor. Inhale. Exhale, as your spine lengthens, you are going to start bending your elbow and send your chest toward the earth. Your block have 3 height, right? You can rest your elbow on the very top height of the blocks. If you can go further, maybe you chain the block into a second height and see if you rest your elbow there, is your right knee still remain over the ankle or not. You send your chest lower. If that's not the case, maybe you can have your fingertips on the block and open your elbows apart and just get the chest down toward the earth. And really opening your elbows apart. Make room for your chest. 2 more breaths. One. Like this is when the curiosity will help you to find the right setup for your body. 2. Come back center. Step your right knee to meet the left. Hands come down in the tabletop position, a little bit wider than your shoulders, fingers apart, and drop your hips side to side. And you come back center, open your knees apart, top of your feet on the floor, walk your hand further, stay on your fingertips, and use the exhale to send your hip back toward your heels and go into child's pose. Your arms are engaged. Inhale, feel your back rise up gently toward the sky. And on that fingertips, really send the weight back toward the heel and breathe. You feel your back lengthen. Last breath, please. And come up onto your hands and knees. Grab the blocks. Place it on the very highest height. Tuck your right toes under. Step your left leg forward. Okay. Then make your right leg straight. Square your hip. Hug your thigh toward the midline, engage your core. Imagine you have a broomstick between your thigh and you hug that. And draw your core in. Feel that. Feel that firmness in the hug and the pushing down to your feet and your core lifting. And from there, come off the floor with your trunk. High lunge. Exhale, bend your left knee and kick your right heels back behind you. You might have to adjust the stand a little bit. Inhale, root your tailbone down, engage your core and length out through the crown of your head. Keep your heart open. Exhale, work your legs, front knees is bent, back heels go back. Inhale, root down to rise up toward the sky, chest open, neck is long. Exhale, lunge. Keep your heart open, maybe this time swing your arms up toward the sky. Core is draw in. One more breath here, please. And then exhale, this time bring your arms down by your side. Lean your chest forward, find your blocks. We're going to go into a pyramid pose. Now your step is going to be shorter. Your knee pad probably have to go away, but you actually can move it in a little bit like that. And plant the back foot. Imagine you have a clock around you. It's going to point at 1 o'clock. Your left foot point at 12 o'clock. Without moving your feet, scissor your feet. So you drag your left foot back, right foot forward to square the hip. Again, imagine a bloom between your thigh and hug your thighs in, engage your core. Inhale. Lengthen your spine long and exhale, melt your heart down toward the earth. Your core stay lifted. Now we target the hamstrings muscles. You want to send your chest down further toward the earth without rounding your back. And some of you, that might not be the case, okay? 3 more breaths. Be curious about where your back is. 1. And really dedicate to keep your back lengthened while you send your chest downward toward that front leg. 2. Last breath. Don't force your back to go toward the earth so fast if your back rounded, okay? And then inhale, lift your chest up and away from that right leg. Bend both knees and shift your weight more toward your left foot. Get your right heels off from the floor. And then from there, walk the block forward. And you are going to lift your right leg and cross your right leg behind your left leg. Place the big toe side edge of your feet toward the earth. Hug the shins in. Core engage, spine nice and long. That is very important. Make your spine long first. No matter how high you have to come off from the floor. And then exhale, go toward the earth. Relax your jaw. Once again, be curious. Be curious of where your stiffness are. Yes, you want to go lower toward that legs with your chest. But if you're rounding your back, you are not going to do that, okay? You're going to keep your back nice and long. Last breath here, inhale. And when you exhale, come this time, bend both knees. Okay, careful, bend it deep. And then you're going to shift the block that you have them on both hands. Step your right leg back. You're going to bring your right knee toward the earth. Now use your hand. Place the knee pad at the right place so your right knee can be on the earth. A block, turn it into a flat one and have your right fist on it. Left hand onto your hip. Heel toe your left foot to the left and diagonal the foot to the left. Knee over the ankle. We are going to twist from here. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, send your hips back, core is in, and turn your chest up toward the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist, chest open, shoulder blades on your back, belly go toward the floor. Another inhale. Exhale, chest open, belly go toward the floor, neck is long. Can you do one more breath here? And maybe this last breath, as your chest open, extend your arm from the back and circle it up toward the ceiling. And then from here, you carefully untwist. Grab the block and have your left knee to meet your right knee. And we go into, once again, drop the hips side to side. And take child's pose. Please toe together, knees apart. Push the weight toward the heels, arms alongside the ears, forehead on the earth. If that is not happening, you can once again grab a block and put your forehead, rest on it, and breathe and observe. Observe the sensation in your body with an open heart. Let the breath remind you that energy moves through you. It comes and goes. Can you allow yourself not to cling, not to create more story on top of the feeling? So your pain and discomfort finally can move away from you. Inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. We're going to go to the second side. So have your hands on the block. Right leg step forward. Point straight to 12 o'clock. Tuck your left toes under. Get your left knees off from the floor. Now I'm going to say this action again, a scissor action. So you keep your right foot and your left foot toward the earth, and you are going to drag your right heel back isometrically and that left foot forward. What's happening is your hip is moving, and we want to get that hip to square toward the front edge of the mat. Hug your thigh onto that bloom that you imagine is between your thigh, and draw your core up and away from the floor. Push the blocks away, come upright with your trunk. I hope you have that strength in your legs to come up without wobbling so much. And then exhale, bend your right knee and kick your left heels back behind you. And you may have to adjust the stance a little bit because we don't want the front knee to go beyond the ankle, okay? Now inhale, tailbone down, core in, spine nice and long, chest open. Exhale, work the legs. Root your tailbone down. Inhale, lift your heart, neck is long. Exhale, work the legs. Now this inhale, when your heart open, maybe circle your arms up and alongside the ears. One more breath. Exhale, lunge, and lift and lengthen. Carefully bring your arms by your side, shift your weight forward, bring your hands onto the block. And then step the back foot forward slightly, go into pyramid pose. Okay. Straight both legs. Left foot point to 11 o'clock, right foot point to 12 o'clock. Once again, scissor your feet, hug your thigh in toward the bloom stick, toward your bloom stick. Core is in, spine nice and lengthen, and then melt your heart. Once again, when you bow forward and your hamstrings are tight, your first priority is to make sure that your spine is lengthened. Second priority is to melt the heart down toward the earth. Exhale. The mantra for you is, if your hamstrings are really tight, is to love your back first and love your hamstring second. Last breath here. Now bend both knees deep. Right? It depends on where you are. Shift forward toward that right foot and cross your left leg behind your right leg. Place the big toe side edge down toward the earth, engage your core, lengthen your spine nice and long, and see where you have to be in terms of your trunk. You want to make sure that you give yourself enough height that your spine is elongated. And then from there, you send your chest with each exhale down toward the earth. Inhale. Be curious and exhale. Okay, you're going to challenge the lateral size of your leg by sending your chest down, but not rounding your back in order to make that happen. Inhale. And if you can go deeper, the block can start to become lower. 2 more breaths. Inhale, long spine, stay strong on your legs. Exhale, melt the heart. Last one. Exhale. And bend both knees. And going to step the left leg back. Get your left knee on the knee pad. Have your left hands on the block. Make a fist. Right hand, you're going to heel toe it to the right and have, right foot, you are going to heel toe it to the right and have your right hand onto your hip. And we are going to twist here. Right. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, turn your chest to the right, hips go back. Have your right knee over the ankle. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, turn your chest up toward the sky. Turn your belly toward the floor. Spine nice and long. 2 more breaths. Exhale, length. Neck is long. Last breath here. Maybe your arms can go up toward the sky because your chest is nice and open. And carefully untwist, facing the earth. Take child's pose, please. Toes together, knees apart. Bring your foreheads on the floor or on the block. And rest your arms alongside your ears. And breathe. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. And you allow yourself to be in this moment and let everything be as it is. Or you most oftenly go back to the story that keep you stuck and they will be free from them. Walk your hands back to your knees and come up to a seated position. How is it, everybody? So we are done in terms of the movement. Now I'm going to take you to Shavasana. This is a very good Shavasana in terms of allowing the energy to move through you. The way that the energy can move through you is that you have to in the position of opening. Right, opening your heart, opening your hips, so you kind of unlock the cringe and the crunch and the protection. Go into a place that you can trust yourself, believe in yourself, and believe in what's happening and allow the story of your life to just move and breathe through you. So you are going to grab 2 blankets. I'm going to put the Actually, we're going to do one at a time. I just remember that when I teach the intro to yoga, 2 blankets seems too high for some of us. So you're going to grab this Mexican blanket and you first fold it in half like this, okay? And then fold it another half this way. And you want to make sure that the edge of the folding is really sharp. You want it to be really crisp. And you place it kind of parallel to you this way. And now from here, you are going to fold it into an accordion fold. So you're going to go 1/4 of it in like that, and you lift, and it's going to fall, is that, toward you. And then from there, you place it on top of what left away from you. Now when you have that, after that, you use your thumbs and you go into the rest of the blanket and get it under, right? And now you have it. So that is look like an accordion, but just only 2 of them. It's not a lot. Yeah, you want the edge to be really, really crisp. And you can do 1 or you can do 2. The higher is going to create more lift and more opening in your heart, okay? And the way to place is that the 4 side edge of the blanket is going to, be in the middle of the blanket. So let's say if you do 2 of them, right? Fold it in half this way and in half this way. I'm going to show you again. And you go 1/4 of it, lift, and then fold it away from you. And then use the rest, go under. And you make sure that the edge is really stacked on top of one another, nice and neat. And then you place it on top of one another if you want 2 of them. So you are going to test what? Your lower back. So what you are going to do is you're going to sit in front of it, have blocks also nearby on either side of the mat. So you sit in front of it, and then you're going to lie on top of that, right? So make sure that your lower back being supported safely. Like you need to feel like, it feels supported. And then here, your chest is open and you can see your shoulder is going toward the earth. So the way this Shavasana is really help you to open your heart. When you are going to create that pillow for your clavicle spine, you just have to go into just the top blanket only and bring it toward the back of your neck as you bring your head off from the floor and you curve back. And it's right there, it's supporting you. And you do Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees apart, and have the block rest. You rest your knee on top of the blocks and open your arms out, palm facing up, and stay here. Here we go. We're going to stay here together. And you close your eyes and breathe. Imagine you bring your breath into your heart. Exhale, let the breath go. And feel your body sink a little deeper. Inhale, your heart expands. Exhale, your bones, your muscles sink even more so to the earth beneath you. And as you continue breathing, You relax your jaw. You relax your shoulder. You relax your hips. And you allow the gravity to take yourself deeper and deeper into the earth beneath you. And in this space of openness, come back to your strength. Trust the power of your love. Trust that you have what it takes to go through this pain and discomfort. Be curious of why you have to be so uncomfortable when this particular situation happens. What is the story you keep telling yourself that you cannot allow it to be quiet? Are you swimming against the stream of water that try to take you somewhere? The unknown that may help you to transform and become a better version of yourself. And we are going to breathe 5 more deep breaths right here. Your jaw relax. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And just mindfully, you can bring your hands, bring you to the outsides of the knees, and slowly help yourself to bring your knees up and together. You're going to roll onto the right side of the mat. Just start to get your right arms over your head. Roll away from the blanket and rest your forehead on your head onto your right arms. Have your left hand in front of you with your knees bent. Push the floor away. Come up to a seated position. If you cannot sit cross legs comfortably, maybe grab a block. Sit on it. And have your left hand in front of your heart and your right hand in front of your belly. And as your eyes close, keep breathing. Feel that the breath move in and out, through and from you. And your body dance with it. You are alive and you're here. You have the power to make change. Then from here, join your hands together and rest your thumbs to your third eye and bow down into your beautiful and power heart. Thank you for showing up to take good care of yourself. And remember that the power is always within you to make the change. Namaste, everybody.